This week's episode of the multiple award-winning Here For It podcast is brought to you by cancellations. Y'all thought for a millisecond, that Rihanna could be canceled or even minorly impacted by anything? Y'all thought that? You really did? Pinpointing a minor oversight in the Savage Fenty show allegedly was supposed to get Rihanna in some trouble on Twitter, and it didn't. 2020 must really be getting to y'all head. Something ain't clicking. Something obviously ain't clicking up there.
So
if
what
you
happened?
really thought that Rihanna was about to be canceled for quote unquote Muslim music appropriation, girl, stop.
Was they twerking to it? I saw something about. I vaguely saw something about how people were twerking to Muslim music, which was offensive. Is that what I saw? I be seeing so much.
They were saying that the song was a Muslim song that I guess is kind of religious. So it's kind of like playing gospel. and bitches is walking around in G-strings and shit to gospel music.
Oh.
So Rihanna came out and gave a full-throated apology, like she didn't even have to, because the only people that cared really don't even have Twitter accounts.
And I would say I don't think they're gonna be getting Savage Fenty, but I mean, like, even still, it's still offensive. It's still offensive. Just still don't be playing hip hop music and like, oh, our customers aren't black anyway, sweetie, they can still get you popped. So I see how she's like,
who's gonna pop Rihanna though?
I'm talking about the people. I'm talking about people who would try with black people. It's something like, well, my customers aren't black anyway, so let's just, be offensive to some Shirley Caesar.
Apples and oranges. It's like regular white person, and then
don't
Rihanna.
offend any other communities. I think that's what the goal is here. And Rihanna and her brand, she's like, I've never been that offensive girl. So don't just act like I was just out here trying to be offensive or I did something that was to blindside the girls. I apologize. I'm editing. I'm making Amazon take that part out. But I'm sure it's already pirated somewhere, so it'll live forever. But XOXO, I'm sorry, Rihanna. And I was like, oh, okay. But I had no clue what that. I was like, I'm seeing the apology before I'm really even seeing what the backlash is about. I saw the apology first.
That should tell you something. Should tell you something.
So
do I want new music from Rihanna? Yes. Am I gonna get it? Probably not. Probably the fuck.
She busy editing the Amazon video now. She got to edit.
But am I ever canceling my subscription to Rihanna? No. I'm sorry. Now, if she just did the sacrilegious thing and spoke negatively against Beyonce, then I might have to just bootleg her shit after that. But I'm not canceling my Rihanna subscription. I'm sorry about it.
Hey, everybody else getting $8.99. I want Rihanna to get hers too.
So there's that, and that's why we have problematic hats and shirts, because that might be problematic. And I understand that. I'm being honest. I'm living in my truth that I'm not canceling Rihanna for shit. I'm sorry about it.
I'm not sorry about it.
Yeah, I'm really not sorry. That's why
I want to tell the truth.
I'm not sorry, but I wanted to be nice. So look at that. I was being nice.
Okay.
Who are you?
My name. Wow. I need to listen to Here For It podcast. My name is Ronald Matters. Follow me on the internet at Ronald Matters, and of course, RonaldMatters.com.
I am the Superman, TheeSupaman, aka the Protector of Energy, BKA Kamala Harris's gay ambassador.
That would be cute.
Oh, you don't think I'm applying for the position? Shit. Well, actually, I'm already in the position. She just don't forget, and that's fine. She's about to run the world, so I don't expect her to know my peon ass. But she has a gay ambassador in me, and that's fine. Amen. This week's episode is also being brought to you by our partnership with the Black LGBTQ Community Survey, As our buying power approaches $1 trillion in the USA alone, Community Marketing and Insights provides free data to help nonprofits, universities, and organizations better serve the Black LGBTQ community and their employees. Everyone who completes this 15-minute survey by October 30th, 2020, may enter a drawing to win one of 20 $100 gift card prizes from Apple, Amazon, Etsy, Starbucks, Target, and more. Click the first link in our bio, in our description, not in our bio. I'm being on Instagram right now. Click the first link in our description to participate, and survey results will be available at cmi.info on December 15th. So we are glad to be partnering with CMI. If you would like the chance to get this gift card, please click the link in our description. It don't hurt anything. Our buying power is important. We need to make sure that our opinions are known. Every time that they come out with these surveys and statistics of, oh, well, 1 in 6 Black people think like this, and they buy this, and they go here, and they do that. It never really includes the Black LGBT community, and this is our opportunity to be a part of those surveys.
Hey, man, come on out.
So thank you guys so much to CMI and our awesome other donors and sponsors. We could not do this podcast without you. If you would like to support this podcast, this Black gay ass podcast, please get over to our Patreon for at least $1 a month. You can support this Black gay podcast, just like our sponsor this week, and keep us on the airwaves. We cannot stay on the necks of our oppressors and speak this gay ass truth without you. So if you would like to support this Black gay ass podcast, please get over to our Patreon right now and wait for some content. We got new content coming to you over there. We also have new merch out right now that you can get into formation with. So do all of those things.
Hey, man, look at you on the road today. Come on.
Took a little remdesivir, little
get the injection,
little Regeneron in there, some little supplemental oxygen,
Well, you do go to the Walter Reed because you're a veteran, so I don't know.
I'm ready to take over the world, girl. So
if it comes to your porch, take off your mask.
Okay, and breathe in and out. Anyway, our affirmation. I'm gonna get there. Ooh, let me get through it, Lord. Help me, give me the strength. Our affirmation this week is: find the small celebrations in every day, whether it's your favorite piece of candy, rewatching Golden Girls or The Parkers, creating art, nature walks, or throwing shade at old friends with your new friends. Those small celebrations make the day worth it. So find the time to have those celebrations.
Hey, man, except for the throwing shade at your old friends with your new friends. Bitch, keep my friend name at your mouth. No, I don't talk about.
They not. If you my old friend, you're not my friend no more. I can laugh at that old bitch. I don't like her. Failing bitch, skinny bitch, sick bitch, all the bitches. It's fun. Be like, you remember when I thought that bitch was my friend? You call your other friend and say, remember, it's fun.
Scam. Scam like
actually. I can call you and we can talk about the old bitch right now. But we got a show to do. Anyway, our word of the day this week, WERD, is Mary Malone, aka Typhoid Mary. I figured I would make this our word of the day this week because it is ever so present. If you don't know who Typhoid Mary is, she was a cook from the early 1900s that killed a whole bunch of people because she was being dumb. So I will read her bio and you will understand why she's the word of the day. Typhoid Mary was an Irish-born cook believed to have infected 53 people with typhoid fever, 3 of whom died, and the first person in the United States identified as an asymptomatic carrier of the disease. Because she persisted in working as a cook, by which she exposed others to the disease, she was twice forcibly quarantined. I want to highlight that. They forcibly quarantined her ass. She was
Mm.
cooking in these people's kitchen and spreading disease, and then they quarantined her ass twice. Mama came
Mm.
out of quarantine by authorities, and she died after a total of nearly 3 decades in isolation. Our current alleged president is repeating this history, and I couldn't pass up this irony. We have typhoid Mary in the White House right now. So that's why it's our word of the day this week. I
What's
wanted to
not
make
clicking?
sure, huh?
What's not clicking? I'm like, because it wasn't clicking with me at first. I was like, oh, okay. Then I asked myself what's not clicking so I could figure it out. I was like,
Well,
oh, that's the point.
yeah, we have typhoid Mary in the White House right now, walking around spreading fucking disease,
In
spreading
the
it,
back of the Jeep waving.
spreading disease.
What?
Like
You
how
get your ass in the house.
it's 10 people, it's 10 people around you. They got the disease, and you looking around like, who? What? I don't know what happened. Bitch, it's you. Bitch, it's you. Ten
Breaking
people
news.
around you. 10 people around you got coronavirus, and you looking around like, what happened? Bitch, it's you. You are typhoid Mary in the situation, and continuing to be typhoid Mary because we don't know who you infecting right now, walking around with your sick ass.
Yeah, so how about so what happened on do you know what happened well TikTok and KellyAnne Conway? I think her daughter, her daughter's infamous on the
That's my
TikTok.
last call.
Okay, well I will leave that alone. But like
Yeah,
Chris Christie got it, Kaylee McEnany got it.
it's 10 people that work directly around him.
And
10,
who else got it? Child. Melania got it. Uh the
three
baby tested
senators,
negative.
three
Uh
senators.
and shout out to our friend of the podcast who was on here who's a teacher. What's our friend name? Patrick. Patrick had said that he quote tweeted where they said the Senate is on hold until the girls can clear up their Rona infections. And so he was like, well, why am I teaching in person then?
Yeah,
If y'all the senators get to go home, why are y'all forcing teachers to go teach in person?
and
Schools
he's
must
wearing
open.
like
Schools must open.
PPE, like he going into the fucking OR to go teach.
Yep.
I'm not joking. I'm
Yep.
not joking,
Not
bitch.
joking, bitch.
I'm not joking. Literally, he wears like the full N95 mask, face shield,
Face shield. Yeah.
uh, uh, gloves, smock,
Mm-hmm.
head dressing,
I'm gonna mess
everything
up his
to
Zara
sit in
business
class
casual piece.
for 8 hours to sit in class in that shit.
Mm-mm.
You got to dress up like you going to the OR to teach students right now. What the fuck is going on? So typhoid Mary is the word of the day this week. I just really
He
would
don't need
like.
to be in all them damn costumes.
He is the costume. That's a clown. It's a clown.
Okay.
I just would like y'all to disinfect the White House before Kamala moves in, please. I would greatly appreciate it.
Get up in the vents because I don't want none of the breathing.
Yeah, they just need to let the cleaning crew go in there and then let it air out for like seven
And then they don't
days.
take baths. You got to put some CLR down in the drains, girl. Get you some what the cup the plum what is it called?
You're gonna need something stronger than Fabuloso. And I love Fabuloso, but
Come on.
I don't think she gonna kill Corona.
Well, they just
Um,
approved Pine Sol, but I think they just did that because all the shelves were sitting there empty and Pine Sol was the only thing left. So they were like, well, let's just say Pine Sol work too. Ma'am, I love the power of Pine Sol, but no.
but she ain't never killed nothing. She don't even kill roaches. If Pine Sol don't kill roaches, I know it ain't gonna kill coronavirus.
Them
So let's
Detroit roaches. What y'all was doing in Detroit?
listen.
Huh?
I ain't always lived in this lap of luxury. I have never always been this fabulous. I've come from a long way.
Come testimony.
I come from a long way. And so I know that when we ran out of roach spray, we would try to kill the roaches with other things. Pine Sol one of them. And all you ended up doing was making your house smell
Wasting
like Pine
Pine Sol.
Sol.
Wasting the fucking Pine Sol.
So moving on, because we ain't got to go on my ghetto journey. We don't. We don't.
Memphis ain't no better,
The,
child.
the important part is that location was not my destination.
Come on, not the final one.
That was not my destination. My destination came a lot closer to here. And you know who ain't got to kill no goddamn roaches with nothing today? Me. Our icebreaker this week is, what restaurant has the best wings you've ever had?
still haven't found them yet. I like the way that what's that green place, the Wingstop? I like the way that they season their chicken, but the way that they cook it ain't hitting on Jack.
Yeah. I don't like that either.
So
You got to make sure to tell them like hard. I need you to fry it hard, bitch.
and then like Buffalo Wild Wings, okay, they're cool, they're okay. I mean, like if we there watching the UFC fight, then I'll order some wings from there, or if the group going there the pregame or after game or whatever the girls doing, I'll go to Buffalo. Okay. But I really think it's gonna be a mom and pop shop somewhere that's like, bitch, they understand. But I still ain't found that mom and pop shop over here in the bougie part of DC. It ain't over here. So,
I mean, okay, so you can't think of a place in Memphis that had great wings?
well, Dixie Queen had. Oh, now Dixie
Dixie
Queen,
Queen.
a honey hot, a 10-piece honey hot trade would come over one summer, and he would like, "I'm sorry about Dixie Queen. You want anything?" I'm like, "I'm eating off your plate. Don't come up in here, nigga. You a nigga like I'm a nigga. We finna eat, bro." So yeah, I used to eat off his plate and drink some of his little slushy from Dixie Queen. Dixie Queen is good now.
Dixie Queen was good. And then they had like a menu of 5,000 things. I'm like, how the fuck y'all got all that shit back there?
And people still want to customize it. They're
Yeah.
like, okay, and so can I get a burrito? And then let
A
me get, and then
taco
they
and mozzarella
ordering,
sticks.
and then they order an American and Italian. Okay, let me get a pasta. Like, sweetie, your total go. You done went to the Italiano. You done went there,
And we don't accept food stamps.
and it's on the menu. Don't ask about no EBT.
Well, um, I do also stand Dixie Queen, but there is a spot in not Charleston, Charlotte, North Carolina, that I would drive 2.5 hours to go and get wings because they were so fucking good. It's called Wild Wing Cafe, and I don't know if it's a franchise because I
Oh,
know it's
I
a
went there because
you.
they
I
had
took
a
you there.
really nice. Yeah, they had a really nice setup in there. Yeah, it was like a sports bar.
Yes, I took you there,
Yeah, that was a really
and
good
you ate
place.
wings there as well and cleaned the
I like
bones.
that place. I like that place. Okay, yeah. Memory badge, yeah. Yeah, I remember there. I've been there twice, I want to say. Because I remember going again. I was like, oh, I've been here before. That's in
That's a
my memory
possibility.
somewhere.
Yeah, that's a possibility. But I know I've taken you there at least once, but I would go all the goddamn time. I would just wait till Friday. It don't even have to be a pay week. I'm driving 2.5 hours down there and get me a 10 to 15 piece and then splitting it with half lemon pepper and then half Parmesan garlic. I know that sounds so ghetto, but it was so
Oh,
fucking
that
good.
sounds so good. I'm like, oh, that sounds good.
Lemon pepper
You
wings,
got to get you a
just
Fanta or something to go with it, though.
oh, I was drinking beer. Nigga,
Okay.
hood.
Yeah, there you go.
Hood. So, and I can't think of any wings anywhere else that I would drive 2.5 hours to go get.
From where you are now, or where you were stationed
From
at Virginia?
anywhere, I wouldn't drive 2.5 hours
Oh no, I'm talking
anywhere
about
to
is
go
it
get
two
wings.
and a half hours now? Because you know you.
No, now it's like
I was
it's
gonna say you're
got
in
to
the
be
lap of luxury now, so I don't
it's
know.
got to be six maybe
Ah!
7 hours from
Oh
where
my
I am
gosh.
now. So I ain't going no time soon. But I miss them. Hey, babe.
XO, miss
No,
you.
I really miss them. So that is our icebreaker this week. Feel free, you guys, if you have some wing places that you want to point out to us that
Please send them to us anyway, because when the world open back up, I need to have them in my Yelp. I need some place to put in my Yelp.
yeah,
Marks.
or see if somebody delivering. Shit.
Oops. Next day air, FedEx.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'll put them in the oven. Um, moving on, our tepid topics this week. Last week we talked about savage bulges, and this week one resurfaced. And I said resurfaced because the girls got all up in arms about this dick this week, and I was like,
Again.
y'all just saw this dick. I saw this dick like I feel like it was like 10 years ago when I saw
I was
this
like,
dick.
it was like '08 or something, girl. Yeah, it was just a HQ flip phone picture back then.
Yes. So Tiger's dick made it to Twitter again, and I guess maybe it's the new Twitter girls that had never seen it. And I was
Mm.
like, well, okay, that just tells me how old I am because I'm like, I know exactly whose dick that is. They didn't even have
Yeah.
to. I didn't even have to. Is that that's real gay of me to be able to identify his dick, and I don't even know that man. Mm. But the point is, I can identify Tyga's dick probably more than I can identify sometimes. Like I know like 2 Tyga songs that I really, really like, and then the rest I'm like, oh, this is nice. Who's that?
And then that song with Megan Thee Stallion, I Need a Freak to Comb My Hair or something he was talking about. Like that Megan verse over the summer that came out, it's on my summer 2020 playlist, but I just forwarded to Megan's part. And then after Megan part go off, I go to the next song. I don't listen
You
to it
had
for
a summer
Tyga.
2020?
Playlist.
Okay, because I was like, who had a summer 2020? I don't know anybody that had a summer 2020.
Girl, and the girls were ready to pull out their brunch boots already, girl. It was 65 degrees the first day they pulled out their brunch boots. I'm like, oh my God. Wear your mask. Pull that out.
So what had happened was he started an OnlyFans, Tyga.
Oh, so
Started
innovative.
Yeah, groundbreaking.
Wow.
Groundbreaking. Stop the presses. I guess the music wasn't selling, or he was bored. I don't even. So what I've heard, because I'm not subscribing to that fucking OnlyFans. What I've heard is he's not even actually having sex on the OnlyFans. It's like the girls on girl type of shit, and like he in the back talking shit, and then it's like a couple of his nudes on the
So I'm
OnlyFans, and I'm like,
exploiting myself and you profiting off of me.
yeah,
That's
and
not
I'm like,
something a black man would do. Yep.
sound very typical. Sound like a Tyga move. So shout out to Tyga and his penis.
He got 49 posts on here. Subscribe for $20 a month.
God bless y'all. God bless y'all. I mean, Tyga's penis is pretty. It is. I mean, like I said, it's nice.
Just attached
nice.
to. I mean, that's the thing for me. It's like it's a nice penis, but look at what it's attached to.
So I'll move on from Tyga's penis to another alleged celebrity. She feels like she's a celebrity, and the lie detector test tells me that that's not true. Jeffree Star got by the trade, and I'm here for it. Jeffree Star is a racist makeup girl from the internet that continues to annoy a lot of people, most people. I think he has like a niche fan base of, I mean, and when I say niche, it's still millions. It's still millions of people that follow him and like his stuff, mostly straight women. But Jeffree Star, and I guess I should say they because I don't know Jeffree's pronouns.
He, him.
So I'm gonna be better than him.
He, him. He, him.
Is it he, him? Okay.
Yeah.
Hashtag be best. It. Hashtag be best. Jeffree Star had put this black man on the internet and was parading him around as his boyfriend, and was like, "Look, I got a black boyfriend. I'm not racist." La 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 la. And I think that was only a month, maybe 2 months ago that we even got
3 weeks ago. I was like, that was 3 weeks ago, girl.
Well, listen, 2020 has been long. It could have been. It literally could have been last week.
It only been one full moon. It ain't even been a second full moon since he announced it. And then the full moon ain't came back around yet.
So you charge your crystals? So his ex-boyfriend put out this press release, we'll say that, and said, Jeffree and I never had sex. I would never stoop that low, nor have sex with a person who is racist and manipulative. I didn't steal anything from him, and the only things I took was he should have said were. The only thing I took were the things that he bought for me. I'm struggling. I'm not a thief, nor am I a liar. And again, this press release went on and on and on and on and on and on. What had happened was during this breakup, trade took a whole bunch of shit out the house and a whole bunch of money allegedly. Jeffree Star saying, "Hey girl, bring me my things." Trade is saying it was in the box to the left, and you took the box to the left. That was mine. These things were mine. You told me you was gonna pay me to pretend to be with you, and I have the money that you promised me, And now Jeffree Star is like, no, I wouldn't pay anybody. And Trade is also saying, girl, I didn't even fuck you. So blessed be kitty girls. Watch out there. Do not be a Jeffree Star and do not be Trade either, because it ain't fun on either side. Trade do what Trade do. This is exactly what Trade does.
So I'm wondering if that post was fake, because there was a rumor that post was fake because the profile had.
No, it was real, and then he took it down.
Because
I literally have it.
Yeah, because there was saying like the whatever it's called, what's it called? The username had too many eyes in it because it's A marks I, and I think it had one too many eyes in it, but I couldn't find where people were saying that it was fake and then it was real. I think maybe Jeffree Star was trying to say that post was fake because he didn't appreciate what was being said in the post, maybe. Yeah. But then as the post started becoming popular, then there started being doubt cast upon if it was from a real account or if it was made by one of Jeffree Star's fans trying to have his back. But yeah, so even if it is true, if it's not true, there was the conversation around being paid $70,000 and all this, and so Jeffree Star was talking about that the boy never had a bank account. Well, if he's a professional NBA player, not an NBA player, or I think he was overseas or something like that. So how was his job paying him? Was he not getting direct deposits, or was he getting a wire transfer? Like, don't you need an account for them to send a wire transfer to? I'm so confused on why the boy would not have a bank account.
It's shade. So that's what it is. Maybe
because it's empty, it might as well not be even valid. So I mean,
it's white woman shade. So one, if he got $70,000 out your ass, did you give it to him in singles? Okay, so I caught that dog whistle. It's a dog whistle of, look, that nigga don't even have a bank account. He don't even have a bank account.
What, I got these bags though.
Your dumb ass ain't even got no boyfriend. Your dumb ass ain't got no boyfriend. You ain't have one when he was there, and you ain't got one now, bitch. So fuck Jeffree Star.
I'm like, you rolling your neck at me? I'm innocent.
The energy is directed at Jeffree Star. Again, okay. To create magic, you have to have energy and intention.
Come on, write that down.
I'm not doing magic classes today. We got gay topics to get to. And I'm gonna say the next gay topic, probably the most one. Y'all need to make plans to vote, like you set up your Jack dates. You know how y'all set up y'all Jack dates? You know, when you have your primary dude that you want to fuck or be fucked by, or dudes that you want to fuck and be fucked by. I'm gonna make this very versatile because I don't, it applies. But you got your backup in case you get ghosted by somebody, or in case somebody say, "Oh, well, I gotta go to work, or I gotta go pick up my kid, or the fleet didn't come out right." Whatever excuse niggas give to not like fuck, right? Whatever flake happens, you're like, okay, well, he flaked, so let me go to backup.
Okay.
That's how y'all conduct y'all Jack dates. So you should vote the same way. You should have a primary plan of, I'm going to vote like this. And if this don't work out, then I'm going to vote like this. I need to make sure that my ballot is cast and counted. Please. So I know y'all know how to do it because y'all know how to do this with Jack dates. So do it with your ballot. If you have no plan right now, today being October 6th, October 7th is the day that this will be airing. You have less than a month to get this shit together and get information. I say that because there was an article. God damn it. Motherfucker. There was an article that came out and it has been taken down.
They get you. It'd be one every week. It'd be one article.
That's okay. That's okay because I got it. It's up here. It was an article that came out about the decisions and cases that Amy Coney Barrett has argued and defended in her legal history as
3 years
lawyer and judge. there were 3 different instances where she ruled against gay marriage and LGBT rights. Instances where she ruled against Planned Parenthood and women's protective rights. If you think that this bitch getting on the Supreme Court is going to change her mind about these decisions, you are wrong. When she had the minimal amount of power, she did the most. So when we give her the most amount of power, guess what she gonna do? More. That's why it's important for us to make plans to vote, because we don't need to let these things happen. They can easily, I don't know why people forget the way that laws work, because there were times where black people had rights and then they were taken away and then we had to get them back. Like, that's in history, where we had certain rights and then they were like, you know what, take that back from the niggas. They don't deserve that. Fuck
all
that.
men have inalienable rights and all men are created equal. It didn't include black people. It include black men.
Well, yeah, that's one. That's the beginning. But I mean, like, as far as rights to buy property, rights to vote, rights to go places, those were rights that were given in different administrations, and then other administrations came in and said, you know what, fuck them niggas, and took that shit right the fuck back. Do you think that they, for a second, would not do that to our gay black asses if they get what they want with the Supreme Court, and then if Typhoid Mary gets reelected? Yes, the fuck they will. Yes, they will.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know. I need to listen here for a podcast. But no, so my opinions on that. So she was somewhere, oh, I'm clapping mad. So let me stop. I'm gonna tap my fingers together. So she was
Tap,
somewhere
tap,
saying that in the vein of being the understudy of into somebody Scalia,
Antonin Scalia,
that
the previous Supreme Court justice.
who was trash. So she said as his understudy, she learned that you are supposed to interpret the law the way that it was written at the time that the law was written. Sweetie, if we were still living our lives by the way the laws were written in 1776 and 1881, we would where would we be? What kind of man would I be? Sweetie.
What kind of woman would you be?
And what kind of girl would you be if you did the same? Come on.
You
Amy
see where I was going with that?
Amy Conehead, what kind of woman would you be if we were still diagnosing the law from the way it was written back in 1918? Before Ginsburg paved the way for coneheads like you, Amy Conehead.
Yeah, that's a good nickname. Amy Conehead. Because I keep fucking up her name, Coney Barrett.
I don't know what it is, and
so boring.
I ain't got time. And now this the super spreader event where all the girls was kissing and hugging and chit chat, and Amy Conehead done already had the virus back in June.
You see that? You see what negative energy will do?
So you see?
That's what negative energy will do.
You're doing something you're supposed to be doing.
You should have been at home, sit down. Yeah. Anyway, so again,
KellyAnne Conway should have been at home with her daughter then, but now she on quarantine and her daughter exposed to him.
Let me get there. Be patient.
It's just so juicy. I can't. It's so.
So make your plans to vote like you make your jacked plans at the end of the day.
Because Amy Conehead got to get out.
And Typhoid Mary got to go as well. And if you're in South Carolina, Lindsey Graham got to go as well.
Sweetie, the black man brought his own divider thing so he won't catch the wrong. Was Lindsey Graham?
Again, energy and intention. That's what I feel it, because you like, listen, y'all bitches out there been playing games. What you're not going to do is give me the fucking virus. I'm going to, and that's what happened with the debate for tomorrow. Kamala Harris's team wanted plexiglass around or dividing them, and Mike Pence was like, "Oh no, we don't." Sweetheart,
Donald Trump showed up late and didn't take a test when he got there.
Sweetheart, what you are not going to do is expose the next vice president.
AKA 47.
The next vice president and/or president of the United States to coronavirus, because y'all out here playing fucking games. So there will be plexiglass tomorrow at the vice presidential debate. So anyway, moving on from that. Sex work is still work. That's what I'm gonna start off with that.
Take the still part
Sex
out.
work.
Sex work is work.
I'm saying still work. It's always been work, but
The oldest profession, girl, before call center jobs, sex work. It's been around.
yes, yes. Um. So this person named Jaguar Wright.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Yeah. This person named Jaguar Wright accused Tevin Campbell um, of being a prostitute, and he prostituted himself out for drugs and money
Money
in the 90s.
down on West Hollywood Boulevard or something. She said some
Yeah.
boulevard in Los Angeles.
The report goes, as a teen, the singer brought us obviously the classics, Can We Talk, bops.
And what's the other one?
And I'm ready.
Yeah.
And he has made it no secret what his battles and his demons have been since, his career as a child star and coming up as a member of the community and all of the things that he's dealt with. He's made it no issue. So he spilled his own tea. There's nothing for you to expose Tevin Campbell on that Tevin Campbell ain't talked about. So this person is also someone that worked with Jay-Z, Jaguar Wright. I don't even know what her real job is. What's her real job? Is she a producer?
I think she had one song with Missy Elliott. You know, Missy Elliott used to always put a singer on her songs. So I think she had a song with Missy Elliott, and that's all I know. I don't know.
She worked with Jay-Z, Common, and The Roots.
Oh, cool.
And she also has recently tried to say that Common was gay, and that Mary. So she's got a gay thing. She's like one of these people that anything gay, she wants to talk about it
because she's trying to be the expelled girl from Supreme Court, the Queen Supreme Court. I guess she's trying to steal her audience.
So she said that Common was gay. She said that Mary J. Blige and Alicia Keys were lesbians. And now she's coming out to say that I know Tevin, but we're not friends. He ended up prostituting himself for drugs and change on Hollywood Boulevard. How does that happen with a gift like his? That's the quote from Jaguar Wright. The more important quote is Tevin Campbell's clapback because
tweet.
My brother had time. Tevin Campbell said, according to Jaguar Wright, I was a sex worker on Hollywood Boulevard. It's called online defamation. Period. Do, period, not, period, test, period, Tevin, spelled out T, period, E, period, V, period, I, period, N, period. Do not test Tevin, is what that's spelled. My lawyer is on deck, and I would take that YouTube video down if I were you. I'm absolutely here for it. Tevin Campbell, get her. Get her ass. Get her. I don't know why the fuck this person who starts off saying, I don't know Tevin Campbell. If you don't know him, then why the fuck are you talking about him? Why does whatever he was doing in the 90s or even in the early 2000s matter to you? Because you don't know him. Were you there buying dick or buying ass? How you know?
She was probably pegging. Was she pegging?
What are you doing? Go away from us, whoever you are. I assume that she's a producer. I guess I didn't care enough to look up what her real profession is, but
she was a singer.
Not a good one. Not a good one then.
I don't know.
Not a good one talking about his gift. What is your gift? What is your gift? Literally tell us. Somebody tell us what her gift is. Because it ain't telling the truth.
It was a decent song with Missy Elliott, right? Don't she got a song with Missy?
Well, if it was decent, it was because Missy Elliott was on it.
Well, I mean, what is her talent?
That's what
Missy Elliott's talent.
So, I mean, let's call a thing a thing. So Jaguar Wright, you can go to fucking hell. I hope to.
Okay. That was strong. Is that what you said? It's just that I wasn't expecting it.
Oh no, I meant that's it came out exactly. That's in my notes.
Okay.
That's in my notes. Jaguar Wright, you can go to hell. Um, sex work is still work. I don't give a fuck what his reasoning for whatever he did in the past. He got paid to do whatever he did in the past, and he ate and he lived and he's still alive today. And if you are anybody with any common sense, you know that that's what you do to work. Like you go to work so you can eat and so you can have somewhere to live and continue to live. If you don't want those things, then you don't go to work and you be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna live on the street. So even if Tevin Campbell was a prostitute,
Tevin Campbell started an OnlyFans like Tiger, so it's okay for Tiger to start an OnlyFans, but is it not okay for Tevin Campbell to do sex
it's
work?
the gay part. It's the gay part because
okay.
she ain't talking about no goddamn Tiger. She ain't talking about.
He sold millions and millions of records. Why does he get an OnlyFans? Do the music, Tiger.
It's sex work still. The only difference is on his OnlyFans, he's making other people do the sex work, and he making money. But Jaguar Wright ain't talking about that because that's a straight man, and she want to talk about gay issues, and she a straight woman.
Don't they always want to talk about gay? Anyway.
And I believe she's a straight woman. I
don't know. Can we move on from this story as
people,
the whole? We're just giving this too much energy, girl. We're just giving this.
I'm giving it the negative energy that it needs to. So sometimes you gotta balance the universe out and be like, you know what, I'm gonna cast your negative energy out. Get the fuck out of here. Just like we did with Kim Burrell. You see where that's at. You see where that's at. Last but not least, in a week full of irony, I wanted to make sure that I brazed across this issue. I don't know if y'all know who John Hagee is. Some of y'all in Texas, I know, will know who John Hagee is. John Hagee has a mega church. These days, those mega churches have multiple locations, so I'm sure that his church ain't even just in Texas anymore. But back when my mom used to listen to him, his church, his main church was in Texas, and he used to do all the televangelical shit. John Hagee is a extreme Christian conservative. He is extremely anti-LGBTQ, anti-trans, borderline racist. He don't say, he be like walking the fine line of racism, but he don't go too far because he got a lot of black people that listen to him and send in they whole check as tithes and offering. So he don't fully go there, but so that's who John Hagee is. He's also the person that blamed New Orleans getting hit by Katrina on all the gay people.
Oh yeah, I just saw this story.
Yeah. He said that New Orleans was getting hit by Katrina because the Decadence event was about to go down. If you don't know what it's called, Southern Decadence. It's like a small mini gay pride. And so since Southern Decadence was about to go down, Katrina.
How he even know what's on the calendar for the damn gay culture? How you know it was even on the calendar?
Come into the room. Come into the room.
Bitch, get out of our business. What's that thing, the video? You in my business. I don't like that. You in my business.
And I wonder why. I wonder why, sweetheart. I wonder why. Because I don't know shit going on at John Hagee's church.
I don't know. I don't know.
Couldn't tell you when the service start on Sunday. Can't tell you when Bible study is. Can't, because you know what? I don't give a fuck. And when you don't give a fuck, you don't go over there looking. I don't give a fuck, so I don't go over there looking. He gives a fuck, and that's why he over here looking. I'm like, what the gay boys over there doing in New Orleans? I wonder why you want to know? Why you want to know? Anyway, what had happened was irony hit his ass just like it hit Typhoid Mary, and he got the COVID-19.
Ta-da! When y'all gotta mind your business. Mind your business. Wear your mask.
So I just thought it was complete irony
Cover that
that
mouth.
these hateful bitches got the shit in the same fucking week. The same fucking week.
Mm-hmm.
And I am not gonna say I wish him
The best.
anything evil, but I'm just not gonna be sad.
Y'all have been slaying me this week because I'm like, okay, so it's bad that 45 got the wrong, but y'all are like openly like wishing death upon it. But y'all are
I'm not
saying
gonna do
like
that
it's
publicly.
because
I might do it in a like a group
with
chat.
the kitchen
Maybe.
table talk. But so like I'm like, I mean, I see where you said like 200,000 people have died. They did not have access to 20 specialists. They don't have a medevac helicopter that will take them to the hospital 10 minutes away via helicopter. I was laying on the couch and I literally watched him come out the damn hospital, wave his arms around, get in the car to the helicopter, go from the car to the helicopter, from the helicopter to the house, all in a 30-minute time span. Do you know how many people who sit in waiting rooms in the ER, myself included, for hours on end while he just gets a helicopter to walk up there and get what he need? Oh, we got some only 10 people outside of the clinical trial have had this drug, and he's one of them. And who was the other 9 people? They would say, well, they said less than 10 people outside of the trial. So who's these other people who got it?
Called is probably real billionaires because we know he ain't. Um, so shout out to John Hagee. I don't necessarily wish you a speedy recovery. I
What
would
they say in
like,
the ballroom culture, suffer.
yeah, suffer girl. Um, I would like to blame your heterosexuality on the reason why COVID hit your ass, just like you blamed homosexuality on why Katrina hit New Orleans. So I blame your heterosexuality. I blame you not having a neck.
Oops.
I blame you not having wrists. Your hands fatly flow directly into your forearms. I blame your 7 chins. And so I believe that that's why COVID hit you. Um, and last but not least, execute Ed Buck. Ed Buck is trying to get out of jail. They are denying her a free pass, thankfully, at least for now. But she should get the maximum penalties afforded to any inmate in California. And hopefully that includes execution. She does not need to be on this planet anymore. I'm not a fan, and I do not recommend, but I do recommend executing Ed Buck.
So would Amy Coney recommend that we stone Ed Book because if she said to interpret the law the way it was written? I mean, like they stoned girls for hundreds of years. I mean, like girl, it was an eye for an eye back in the day. So are we supposed to go back to that, Amy Coney?
Well, if it's eye for an eye, then we just put a whole fucking syringe full of
I
meth in his arm.
mean, I, but, mm.
Mm.
This
God.
week's episode is presented by the Black LGBTQ Community Survey. For nearly a decade, Community Marketing and Insights, in partnership with the Center for Black Equity, has provided trusted LGBTQ research for nonprofits, universities, and organizations to better serve the Black LGBTQ community and their employees. Your responses to the 15-minute multiple choice questions will help gather important information about us and supports the initiatives of Black LGBTQ community. Everyone who completes the 15-minute survey by October the 30th, 2020 may enter a drawing to win one of 20 US $100 gift certificates from Apple, Amazon, Etsy, Starbucks, Target, and more. Your personal information will remain secure and confidential as research reports are about the collective opinion of the LGBT community. Click the first link in our description to participate, and survey results will be available at cmi.info on December 5th.
30th.
December 15th. I made it all the way to the last word. The song for my soul this week is by Memphis rapper Kia Shine. Now, I will tell you, I'm doing a little fun song this week because last week I hit y'all with the He with the Keisha Cole album. But Kia Shine, the song is called Daddy, okay? What is he talking about? Who knows? Who cares? It's a cute little mid-tempo twerk where you can throw it back on Daddy while he call you Daddy and talk about how Daddy can provide for you inside and outside of the bedroom and call him Daddy. So definitely a, a it's not a banger. It's a little midway sum up that you can put up in there. So Daddy by Kia Shine. Yeah, get that thing. Get it.
Incest music. I'm gonna leave it there. The song for my soul this week is an album. Sorry about it.
Last week you gonna tell me that I couldn't have a whole album, but now then the following week you want to have a whole album. Ooh, black men, I tell you.
Well, so when I say the album that I'm talking about, and then you compare it to that album,
sure,
make
excuses for yourself, sweetie.
I'm not, because the numbers don't lie. This album is Diamond. Diamond. In 1990, I want to say 95. Okay, yeah, 95. In 1995, Mariah Carey decided to put her heel through our necks, not just on our necks. She put stilettos, pumps in the club on our neck and through our neck. With the whole album of Daydream, from Fantasy, Underneath the Stars, One Sweet Day, Open Arms, Always Be My Baby. God bless. I Am Free, When I Saw You, Long Ago, Melt Away, Forever, Daydream, and Looking In. You can play that forward and backward, and there is nothing to skip. The whole album slaps. So it recently celebrated its anniversary, which is why I'm highlighting it. But I wanted to highlight I love every song on the album, obviously. And so it was hard to pick one. So I'm just going to pick one of my favorites. Parts, bars, lyrics from one song. It says, "Sorry I never told you all I wanted to say. Now it's too late to hold you because you've flown far away, so far away. Never had I imagined living without your smile. Feeling and knowing you hear me. It keeps me alive, alive. And I know you're shining down on me from heaven. Like so many friends we've lost along the way. And I know eventually we'll be together one sweet day. One sweet day." So again, I'm just saying, look at the material. Look at the material. What are you here for this week?
Shout out to One Sweet Day. That song really did slap. My here for it this week. I was trying to stay up to watch Saturday Night Live, but I only could somehow remember to wake up when Megan was about to perform. So I don't know. So I missed the SNL skit where there was a original song called "Bottom of Your Face" by Kenan Thompson, Chris Redd, who's hilarious. I love him. And then featured Megan Thee Stallion doing the second verse. It's a song about it was something about Trey want us to be naked and masculine, inhaling his droplets. And it was like a cute play on like COVID-19 words, and I really enjoyed the lyricism there, but I don't think Megan wrote the whole song. So talking about men, the guy was like, he liked this girl. They've done a socially distanced date, and he knows the name of her dog. But what does the bottom of her face look like? And so they found a way to make
Oh,
that
okay.
cute
Now I
and
get it.
funny. And
Oh, it's
he was saying, I really want to see the bottom of your face. He was like, what do your teeth look like? And then she was like, well, take that cap off and let's see what that hairline look like. Then he would make another COVID-19 related something about wanting to see the bottom of her face. And then she would be like, well, cut off that beard and let's see that jawline. You know, they were going back and forth about dating during the Rona. So it was a cute little original skit, and I'm absolutely here for it. Make sure you YouTube bottom of your face, Megan Thee Stallion, and watch that SNL skit. It was good. I didn't expect it to be as good, but there were problematic parts according to the people. I think they said the monologue had a problematic moment, and
Chris
that the
Rock. Typical.
opening the opening skit lasted too long. Like I swear to God, the opening skit came on, I fell asleep. And then I woke up
You talking
right
about the
as
debate one? You fell
yeah,
asleep on the debate? I love the debate. That's the only part I watched
yeah, I fell
because I was
asleep.
waiting on homegirl playing Kamala.
Yeah, Amy Rudolph.
Yeah. No,
Uh-uh.
not Amy. It's Maya Rudolph.
Maya, okay, woo, child. I'm Amy
Dyslexia.
Conehead stuck in my brain. I'm Amy Conehead. Anyway, but also, the second thing I'm here for this week, my second thing, I'm also here for all the COVID deniers at the White House. They finally started wearing masks. It was like Donald Trump was diagnosed with the wrong, and then like within hours, they were standing outside of airplanes and things, and they were chit chatting with each other wearing masks. I was like, what? They could have done this the whole time. Wow, they really could have done this 7 months ago and saved a couple lives, a couple hundreds of thousands of lives. So I'm just glad that the COVID deniers at the White House are starting to wear masks. It's really sad that too many of them had to become
Positive.
guinea pigs or scientific objects or whatever the word right there goes. But I'm glad that they're starting to wear masks because yes, it's serious, y'all. It's serious. Back when Eric Trump was it Donald Trump Jr.'s girlfriend had got it, they were just like, okay, well we'll just kick her out the circle and we'll keep walking around maskless. Okay, but now y'all trying to go put Amy Coney in the damn house in the social justice. What's it called? The social
Supreme Court girl.
oh child words. And now
And
look
he
at
ain't even
y'all.
been drinking. Pray for him, y'all. Pray for him. Mind that.
So I'm just glad that the people at the White House are starting to wear masks, at least part time. Jesus Christ. What are you here for?
Well, I'll stay on the same subject. I'm absolutely here for KellyAnne Conway's daughter, Claudia, for outing her on TikTok.
Again.
Listen, I don't even have TikTok. I don't even know how TikTok things end up coming across my timeline because I don't have TikTok, and I feel like the people that I follow and my friends are too old. I feel like we're too old for TikTok, but apparently not because somebody got it and it keeps coming across my goddamn timeline. And I'm like, okay, this is so fucking entertaining because she aired Kellyanne Conway's ass the fuck out. Like it
Again.
wasn't even her mama. I was like, are you her stepdaughter? Like, did you not come out of her vagina? How who airs their mama out like this on TikTok? She said her mama was walking around coughing and now I got the fucking coronavirus. First off, HIPAA, bitch, you tell her medical business. You tell her medical business on the internet.
Woo. I can't. I cannot. I cannot.
So first off, you tell her medical business on the internet. Two, this is how I know y'all in a white family because in black families they say that's family business, and what happens in the house stay in the house, including coronavirus. So I'm absolutely here for it. I know that Kellyanne Conway's got to at least be disappointed.
A minimum.
Like she was trying to hide it, I guess, for as long as possible. And then her daughter was like, "Girl, I got to walk around here with a mask." And then,
Mask up.
and then she subsequently still got the shit from her mama. Ain't that a bitch?
Mm-hmm.
I done dodged this goddamn virus and wear masks places and social distance and all that. And where I get the fucking coronavirus at home.
The living room.
At home. So I guess I understand being heated about that because if I get coronavirus at home after all the shit that I've been doing and all the quarantining and social distancing and not going to events and all of that, and I come home and get it, bitch, somebody getting aired out too. I understand. I absolutely do understand. So shout out to Claudia Conway for airing her mama out. I'm also still waiting on Savage Fenty to call me for the men's line. I mean, my phone worked. My line ain't disconnected. My line disconnected.
Okay.
But shout out to the big boys that she did pick. So I'm absolutely here for the big boys that she did pick because in the printed material, I only saw one, I think, initially, and then when I watched the actual show, like she had multiple big boys, and they were big, proud big boys. They was like, "Listen, you gonna get this gut, you gonna get these roles, you gonna get uh, these love handles, and you gonna love it." And it's oiled up,
And these
sheened,
boxes are size 44. Okay, all right.
baby. That was the that was what I'm mad at about the show was everyone was in boxers. I was like, that's not the only underwear. And
Well, the comms
Rihanna was so
person.
creative. She was so creative with all of the women shit. Like,
Mhm.
where was the creativity with the men shit? And then when we went to the website, there was, I think it was a brief, but it was sold out. Why wasn't nobody doing that? I want to see some brief action. Shit. So that was my only complaint for Savage Fenty, the Savage Fenty show. But I was absolutely here for the big boys. I was absolutely here for the big boy confidence. Um, some of the performances could have been kept.
Confirmed.
Big Sean, gorgeous as always. Mwah. Hey, Detroit Daddy. Miguel looked good and sounded good. He had the best performance, I think. But my here for it was for the big boys.
Okay, it's time for our last call.
It is. So again, if you guys are new to the show, please pour yourself a shot of something, of whatever you are medically allowed to drink, or legally allowed to drink, because some of y'all is not 21. Shit. And take a last call with us. Cheers.
My last call goes out to Spirit Day. Next Thursday, October the 15th, please take the pledge against bullying by wearing purple, using a purple filter on your Insta Snap, and use the hashtag on social media, hashtag Spirit Day, to bring awareness to two things from GLAAD. 1 in 3 LGBTQ youth reported that they have been physically threatened or harmed in their lifetime due to their LGBTQ identity. And 71% of LGBTQ students report hearing homophobic remarks from teachers or other school staff because of their gender expression. And the LGBT youth deserve better. Hashtag Spirit Day on Thursday, October the 15th. Wear purple, use purple filters, use the
Get a
hashtag
purple
on social
mask.
media. Oh, chill. Ooh. So yeah, shout out to Spirit Day next Thursday. Order you something online right now, and it should come in the mail by Thursday. Okay, that's my last call.
Yeah. Shout out to Spirit Day. I wish we had. I think we had like Spirit Day was coming along when I was in high school, but nobody paid attention or cared about it.
Yeah.
But thank God the kids today at least got it because girl, bullying is a whole different level when you got Facebook and Instagram.
Hmm.
So my last call is to Lovecraft Country. I continue to tell y'all bitches, get you your little free trial on HBO Max and
Well,
watch
right
it.
now it's good because if you get 14 days free,
You can
it's two
binge.
episodes left. Yeah.
Yeah, you can binge all of the episodes. But Lovecraft Country is unapologetically black. It's black sci-fi, which I love. It's got magic, and it's got a fine nigga at the center. Mm. Ooh, Jesus. Oh, my husband does not know I would trade him. Anyway, what happened this week in this episode is why I'm absolutely here for y'all watching Lovecraft Country and catching up because they showed more of the Emmett Till, well, some of the Emmett Till story. And I don't know why we have not gotten a proper movie or storytelling of this iconic murder
They
slash hate
remaking Whitney
crime.
Houston stuff. They remaking
Okay,
Michael Jackson again.
why?
Like,
Why do we
girl,
need? Why
why?
do we need
Why?
three or four of those? Y'all could. Y'all could. Y'all could not. Y'all could have not.
I don't know.
Y'all could have not. Instead of, what did we do?
They
Birds of
did a
Prey at the
Michael
beginning of the year.
Jackson. They did a Michael Jackson goes on a weekend trip with 2 other celebrities. I was like, who wanted a movie about that?
We can stop loving hip hop and do this.
Uh-oh.
We
Budget's
can really
different,
stop
baby.
loving hip hop.
Budgets are different now. Budgets are different. They get paid $500 an episode. I don't want the Emmett Till story to be told on $500.
Okay. What else? What else got to be? Oh, it's called Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry want to be black? Oh no, never mind. I wouldn't watch it.
Man, does he want to be black? They can film it at Tyler Perry Studios like they did Black Panther. They can film it in his studios. Now that's his contribution. Okay. They're trying to save on the budget.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's call Ryan Coogler. Let's call Ryan Coogler and Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett can play his mama because she played mamas.
There you go.
Obviously. And that's a great part because Emmett Till's mom plays a huge part in the story of Emmett Till. And not to get away from the main topic of Lovecraft Country, but that's why I'm highlighting Lovecraft Country because like Watchmen did, was it last year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess.
And they won the Emmy for it.
Yeah, so like Watchmen did with telling a real life story, a undertold story with Tulsa, Lovecraft Country is telling an undertold story of Emmett Till, and I think that we should watch and support things like that. So hopefully in the future, the story of Emmett Till can be fully fleshed out and told. Hopefully in a movie format, maybe in like a documentary or docu-series. And research for this, like the 4 things that I did see were kind of like white produced and whitewashed and not like a full theatrical telling of what happened to Emmett Till, what Emmett Till was even like before what happened to Emmett Till. Like that's when they tell fucking stories about all these other fictional white people, we get to know their whole goddamn childhood all the way up until the important part of the damn movie. So tell me about who Emmett Till was, what kind of student he was, what his fucking favorite color was. Did he like the streets that he lived on? What did he want to be when he grew up? Tell me all that shit, and then get to the hateful shit, and then tell me about how them motherfuckers got found not guilty. Tell me about that. And then tell me fast forward to the end where that white bitch came out before she died on her deathbed and said nothing happened to her. Tell me about that. I already know these things, but I want to see them in movie format. Just like y'all put all these other bullshit ass stories in movie format. So I'm happy that Lovecraft Country at least took the time and energy,
gave more time to it,
energy and intention to the story because it is an important story. And I think it can be lost. I'm sure that you know some of these younger kids don't know the story of Emmett Till, and if we don't continue to talk about these stories, tell these stories, then they will be lost because they sure ain't going to no goddamn history books.
And Donald Trump want to teach patriotism, sweetie.
I'm not calling him Donald Trump anymore. His name is Typhoid Mary.
45.
So giving him that respect, girl. That was an asterisk. We didn't mean to elect him. 45 was.
We didn't elect him. The electoral college
45 was Hillary.
Hillary Clinton won the popular vote.
45 was Hillary Clinton. That's why he's not 45. He's Typhoid Mary. He's out here fucking spreading disease and killing people.
And waving and cheesing in y'all face. Girl, go away from me. Literally, go away from me with this. That is this week's episode of Here For It podcast. Thank you guys so much. We launched season 2 of Here For It shop. You guys are loving the hats. We've got some hoodies that have gone out the door. We've got some more stuff coming soon. So just like season 2 part 1, there's supposed to be a season 2 part 2 coming at a later date. And so thank you guys so much for going to hereforitshop.com and snatching those things up. And what else do we have? Hereforitlive.com is a website. It's just sitting there. And then hereforitpod.com needs to be updated. I don't know who the web designer girl is, me. I need to get on that. And what else I'm supposed to be talking about? Yeah, and make sure you guys are leaving us reviews wherever you listen to podcasts, especially Apple Podcasts if you're there. We love those 5-star reviews. And my name is Ronald Matters. Ciao. My cash app is $ Ronald Matters. You can send me money on the internet, Ronald Matters at gmail.com. I have Venmo, PayPal. I got all those things. So if you're trying to send me some money,
Sweetheart. Open your OnlyFans if you want them to give you money. If you would like to donate to the podcast, please get over to our Patreon.
yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah. I forget. Did I leave that out?
We,
Here
yeah,
for it live. I'm here for
yeah.
it
Get on
hive.com.
your Twitter and beg for money. Get on your Twitter and
Here
beg for
for
money.
it
Not
hive.
here.
No, because Wendy Williams was on our show last week. She was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna use this show to my advantage." That CNN dude I was looking at yesterday. Yeah, what's his name? Y'all pull him up. If you're out there, sir, I'm looking. And then Norman over there in the corner was like, "I think he's married." We're reading his Wikipedia and it says he's married. And then she was sad. I was like, Wendy Williams using her show to get dates.
Mm.
I want to use my show to get money. Thank
Look,
you. Love you
I am
guys.
the Superman, TheeSupaman, BKA, the Bachata Banger. And this has been Here for a Podcast. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share with your community. Keep the conversation going. We love talking to y'all on Twitter and or Facebook. Tell us what you think, and we will see y'all next week, maybe. Bye.